This is going to be a fun series already. I can tell just based off these drafts, like both these teams are going to have a lot of fun. We're going to see this offlane Pango for New. Again, definitely a comfort pick for him. As we're going to see a good Earthspike bottom into a dead shot to Q. They want to give this kill to Setsu, and he will get it with that Sleight of Fist, and that is probably best case scenario. First blood for your Ember Spirit. He still gets his bounty runes. I love how Lion and Wyvern have just been beating each other the whole game. Just right-click each other constantly, and Ollie will get that rune. Goes for the Cold Embrace. This Wyvern might be dead if he decides to commit the Blood Grenade, and yeah, he absolutely will. Very nicely done. That's just a good solo kill, baby.
The Winter Wyvern just isn't the best of the laning support, so you can't really pressure him. Luna is an amazing hero in the lane, but when you don't have the right partner, it's just not as powerful.
Here we go, take number 2 as they're trying to get on top of Jabz. He just chops down the Lion, and you can't finish him off. Oh, no.
Oh, no, he doesn't know. They were a little bit farther away from that vision that he has. It's actually giving him a false sense of security.
Do they see him is the question. The tower still stands, but a counter smoke coming out from LGD. They're going to collide right onto the backside. Shiro into trouble, just instantly pops the Pierce the Veil. The Assailants catches Armel. He goes down first. Q in trouble as well. Winter's Curse from Ollie just to buy some time, but it's going to expire fairly quickly here. And Ollie on the run. You got a dead shot to secure it, man. 3 heroes dead for the side of Aurora. Beautifully turned around by LGD. Yeah, that is just best case scenario, honestly. Like, not only do you get Armel first, but your TA or your Muerta lives. You get this, you know, off-lane tower, and you've talked about how important this one is going to be for the side of Aurora here as Setsu just making space, scouting onto the backside, and they've got plenty of magic damage. The Cold Embrace is not going to save you as the Rolling Thunder from you comes in to secure it, and Shiro will be the one to grab the kills. He's going to finish off the Ancient stacks just himself.
At least now you do not have that tower to TP to and invade the enemy triangle if you're LGD. So in terms of map control, Aurora got something out of this, but you've lost a Roche with the TA lineup, which is it hurts.
And PYW is searching. He knows Ollie's here somewhere. He saw him under a ward just a few moments ago. 23 Savage is close by. Pops the Eclipse. Gonna try and turn this around as in comes Jabz. They get themselves a nice kill. In comes a massive Ice Blast as well. That will secure the kill onto the Winter Wyvern, and 23 Savage getting isolated here is New, as well as Setsu just continuing to control him up. He needs some help, but he's not gonna get it. 2 for 1 so far is now turning their attention onto the Timbersaw. Jabz should be able to get away. Armel, he's Meld Striked up. There's the Shard to silence him as well. Can they finish him off? They do. In comes Shiro with the Pierce the Veil, trying to just take down Armel now, as Jabz will get away. A very good bait there from the Templar Assassin to at least salvage a little bit of that engagement. Deciding to go for that instead of the Scotty. I mean, he'll go back for the Scotty, I'm sure, but the BKB might be essential, especially after this Aegis expires in a minute.
I'm thinking it's the nighttime factor. Oh, Armel.
Oh, they've caught Armel! What a grab! That is so good for LGD.
Yeah, the Pango was ready. That Shiva's guard, the double Shiva's guard. So the cores, they are kind of close, right? Yeah. On the side of Aurora, but also map control plays a huge part. I'm very curious to see if Aurora are gonna go for a smoke, allowing the enemies to get this Roche when it's on your side.
He managed to find the Wyvern. He's keeping himself alive, and Setsu is kind of alone at the moment. They don't know that. Ice Blast coming through. A big catch there onto Armel. The immediate finger of death, and Setsu will grab that kill. PYW on the backside trying to get away as in comes 23 Savage. Managed to take down the Lion, but it's just the Lion. 23 is going to TP out. Jabz gets caught in the mid lane, trying to get away here from Y as well as New, and the Wyvern will finally end up falling to Setsu. It is looking real good for LGD as the Pierce the Veil comes out from Shiro, and he will help find another kill. 3 for 1. You only get the Lion, and you commit that BKB Eclipse for this.
So it's better for LGD to just play it safe. Aurora, though, this was a really fast smoke. They're going to be there in time.
This is perfect.
That ward.
This is... Yeah, I was gonna say, this is the really good read from them. They know that the only place they could be right now is on the Roche. The Blink, the Earth Spike out onto the Ember Spirit, but a great Rolling Thunder on the backside catches them, and they've caught the Luna! 23 Savage will die first. The follow-up onto the Timbersaw. The Rubik will bite the dust as well. An incredibly unfortunate fight there for Aurora. They thought maybe LGD further in the pit, but there's just no way you can sustain through that type of burst, and it's just been beautiful play here from LGD, keeping our Aurora to just 4 kills. With that newly completed Daedalus, he doesn't even need to. They are smoked up on Aurora, trying to get here. I mean, you don't have your Timbersaw quite yet. Who do you find? New, pumping that Rolling Thunder onto the backside. You gotta try and get into the pit. At some point, the Shiva's Guard comes out. He goes in. He gets the Aegis anyway on Shiro. And now 23 Savage should be very careful. A good Winter's Curse to buy him space. But the Finger of Death just takes him down. And 23 Savage getting melted by this Muerta. As in comes the Rolling Thunder from Q to make some space. But you've got the targets anyway. Luna will fall. And with that, Aegis, like, he holds it for a potential Roche fight rather than bursting the Roche on. And as a result, you know, you pop the BKB, try to run on the Luna, and this Shiro is just laying into you, right? The Winter's Curse not affecting him at all. Good damage out from Jabz, but Shiro says, I can do one better. Goes in, instantly takes him down. The Cold Embrace can't keep him alive. A double kill for the Muerta, as it's going to be New and Setsu just diving towards the fountain, causing so much havoc in this fight. Setsu maybe going a little bit too far, but does have a BKB at the ready. Shiro just trying to secure the Mega Creeps for his team right now. As Aurora, they're standing on the edge here, doing their best to try and keep themselves in this game. As Q with the Rolling Thunder here will be able to catch the line. No, great force staff to dodge it out. And Shiro on the backside. It's going to be an Eclipse from 23 Savage, but he just pops the BKB again. And in comes Shiro. He's just doing way too much damage. Armel trying to hobble back to the base, but the Shivas clips him, and there it is. The GG comes out, and game 1 will go the way of LGD.
There's this unwritten rule in Dota right now. You don't GG until the last possible moment, and everybody seems to just be enjoying getting smacked there. What your core needs to do, what your offlaner needs to do, is push the enemies into the tower, right? If he manages to do that, the next creep wave will be meeting close to your tower. So that's kind of the idea, the perfect scenario. People have obviously got it better, so then they pull your wave behind their tower and you just deny both of them. But Q? Okay.
From downtown, Shiro, he's warmed up, baby, on this Muerta. As while you smile, just gonna walk away at the moment. How long before Jabz has another set of spells is the question. 1 second, the shockwave is there, and he just dunks on her. That'll be a nice kill for Jabz. The Enchantress, we're gonna see start rotating around the map, looking even mid lane here to try and pressure for the 6-minute power rune that is on the way. Puck does hit that 6 first, as expected with how well this lane has been going. Armel needs that Rolling Thunder a lot of times to contest for that. I mean, there it is. The coil comes out right away, and the supports are here. You can't really save this Pangolier, and Armel will burn down as they do manage to find that kill in the mid lane. Bottom lane will be a regen rune, and Q will snag that. So denying that from Setsu is at least very good. Yeah, I was going to say, does he not have a TP?
Maybe he's saving it?
Maybe. Get his level 6, immediately TP to his side lane. We'll see. Ollie. A little bit too tanky on the Enchantress there, but bottom lane, they found Jabz. Yeah, just charging right into a Ghost. Not much you can do to dodge that one out. A lot of times you see this stuff and you're like, oh, I'm saving this clearly for my carry or my mid laner. And PYW's like, nah, bro. I want a Blink Dagger. Yep. We saw yesterday what ZinQ could do off of a good start with this hero. And top lane, we're going to see Armel with that rotation, the Rolling Thunder coming through. You don't have a lot of mana on this Timbersaw, and this would be a fantastic kill. And they've got him. Armel back into the game with this. A nice coil back behind the mid-tier 1 tower, though, as Setsu is looking for his own, as Ollie will be the one to fall. And they aren't going to turn that attention to this tower. He wins the 50-50 again. First the haste rune. Now he will grab an arcane rune. So LGD, this is the second time they've brought their supports to the mid lane. It has not worked out for them on these rune trades. But the coil does drop. They're going to throw it. The silence is there as well. Q with a nice bushwhack. But can they get Armel out? They can't. He just dies. Never gets the Rolling Thunder off. Arcane rune does not matter if you can't cast your spells, it seems. So, smoke to the bottom lane here. This is quite nice if they can find their hero. I mean, why? Not the best kill, but you will take it. Does get the root off for the moment. Rolling Thunder's able to get silenced. The turnaround? No way! Dude.
Best hero in the world, Crystal Maiden is the best hero in the freaking world. You understand how important it is to kill her, and you are thinking, oh, we might not need the Rolling Thunder, then you try to go for it way too late, and you die. And now LGD, they want to fight this one, they want the tower dead.
That is a blink reveal from your support. Batrider just sets up a lasso, takes down the Magnus,
nice.
Tanks the sharpshooter for PYW. Dude, LGD are playing so crisp. Yeah, and they're trying to bait with Armel in the mid lane, right? But they're not finding anything. Timbersaw is available on the top side. They are unfortunately going to block right into the puck, and there is a ward here. The RP, it's dodged! Setsu was ready and waiting. The bushwhack to maybe get some space, but the Magnus just going to get destroyed by new. Armel with the Rolling Thunder doesn't really connect, as it's time to just get out. But guess what, baby? The rest of them are here. The lasso going to be used onto the Medusa. Does get the Stone Gaze off, so 23 will try and make some space for his team to disengage, but a nice dead shot here from Shiro as he takes down the Enchantress. 23 Savage on the front line for his team, silenced up. It is 1v5, and that Muerta will eventually bring you down. That is... Okay, we were talking about how bottom lane, that was the worst case scenario. This is the literal worst case scenario. The Medusa getting isolated.
I mean, I think you're right on the money, especially because he could have definitely silenced the Magnus and made it, you know, easier for him to dodge that. Speaking of the Magnus, dead again. But he didn't silence him. He wanted the RP to get used. When the Magnus is dead, then you can pressure the mid lane. There's nobody that's going to be catching you there.
It fails, and that gives them the Roshan. Shiro once again grabbing that first Aegis on the Muerta.
Now, counter smoke. I like this. There's no lasso, there's no coil. Not a better way, not a better time to fight. And it is pretty fast. You can't catch your enemies off guard. Batrider, good pickup.
We know someone's on the high ground, and Jabz will find him. There you go. They finally managed to take him down. Jabz getting the kill. Beautiful, beautiful kill. As Jabz is looking, he timber chains to safety, though.
He knows. He knows just how much time they need to get on top of him. The thing is that Aurora, they're kind of desperate. They have to go.
They do indeed. They get the bushwhack to follow it up. The sharpshooter's there, and they got him. Okay, and the kill goes to 23. That is quite the kill bounty. Now, obviously, after the roar, but Muerta, one of the fastest Roche killing heroes in the game. So they know there's no way to contest it at that point. It's a really good smoke. You're right underneath a ward here on Aurora. The question is, do they find the kill? Jabz able to clear the wave, and it looks like he blinks out too. They're hunting. Oh, they've got the hoodwink. Well done by PYW. Takes her down. Her buyback is available, as she did not finish the Scythe of Ice.
The best way they play is with Medusa in front. Because of the Batrider, because of the current state of the game, you can't do it. And this is the downside of just not having any map control. Your lineup doesn't work this way. You need to do something really weird, unexpected to get a fight.
This would be it, is they're going to drop the sentry, and an immediate lasso catches the Enchantress. And there it is. Yeah, he gets the Aghanim Scepter off here for New. He's taking no damage at all. An immediate buyback out from Ollie.
Okay, so it's a buyback on the Enchantress for some ground that you have covered, because you did take down that ward. So you're going to be able to get a little bit out on the map. I'd say that's worth it.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do. They got the pullback onto this Timbersaw. Honestly, he's dead. They just burst him so fast, and Why You Smile gets caught as well. The constant damage from these the Stone Gaze plus the Snakes was enough. They will buy back on the Timbersaw. Both teams committing a couple big spells, but you still have RP. They're going to start scouting with the Enchantress Illusion, see what they can find. The Roshan, it's been started. Can you get into the Roche Pit in time? It's going to be up to Jabz to try and find a huge RP here for his team. As they're going to send in the Illusions. They're going to find out, oh, wait a minute, they are on the high ground, baby. We got to be very careful.
Crystal Maiden cannot
connect. They have isolated the Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden can't connect to his team at all.
No.
23 Savage in the mid lane. The RP, it manages to catch the Muerta, but she's under the cover. Pierce the Veil. They managed to get the Batrider on the backside, and he is falling low. He's dead, but the Medusa is gone. Shiro just destroys him. Armel will fall next. Oh man, you cannot go 1v1 against this Muerta. It will not pay off well for you.
And just go and shove out the waves. Prepare for a high ground defense. Without the stone gaze, you just cannot fight. It was made so clear here.
This was so close to being a pick-off onto the most important hero here, right? Getting Shiro would have been absolutely massive, but just look at the damage. This is actually just all puck.
Yeah,
it was 100% puck.
He soloed 20.
He just coils him and he dies.
Yep.
Wow.
That's how it goes, and now he's level 25, so good luck with even with the BKB. It's not gonna help.
All right, and just off of that, they get the lasso kill there onto Jabz. He does have buyback at least, but you have no Medusa. And we are seeing just how scary this puck is already. There's the coil, and that is just a freebie. There is no escaping that.
A pig is killing you. A literal pig is killing you because you're coiled.
They will buy back onto the hoodwink again. Jabz, 35 seconds without your Magnus. He's got it available, but yeah.
Axe on PYW. He is hunting. He got the axe from the Roche.
Oh man, if he gets his target, it's huge. He gets both of the supports and the coil. Oh my goodness. A great RP will find the Muerta as well as the Timbersaw, but they're still just standing their ground. The Pierce the Veil keeping her alive. As you can't do any damage to this Timbersaw. He just tanks through it all, and 23 Savage forced to run away. There is too much coming out from the side of LGD as you have committed basically everything. They will skewer her under the tier 4 towers. There's the coil once again, and look at the damage from Setsu. A double kill for him. He will buy back now on the Pango. You've lost the life of Shiro, but does it even matter? The Aegis will give him back right back into this game. Yeah, you are too far behind. And again, the damage output that comes from these LG cores is just far eclipsing whatever this Medusa can do. And at 36,000 gold behind, they were keeping this close for so dang long. And honestly, it's just that Roche fight, right? You can't afford to give that last Roche up to LGD, and it just doesn't quite pay off for them. They're gonna go in here. A coil comes out, just trapping the Pango, and he's gone, man. Oh my goodness. Setsu has his number. They're going to just TP in aggressively here. 23 Savage with the BKB trying to stop them from taking the throne, and it's just no shot. He gets the kill. It's going to be able to find the return on to Shiro, but of course the GGs are out, and LGD will take the series 2-0. Beautifully done.
Yep, without much pushback at that as well. Really, if we look at both of the games, it was LGD in full control. I'm not going to say that Aurora weren't making good moves when they were behind. They actually had some solid understanding of how they need to come back into the game.